BBM quietly raised tensions in the SCS by sending a naval ship, the BRP Mabini, to Panatag Shoal to provoke China. The spokesperson of the Southern Theater Command of the People's Liberation Army, or PLA of China, Zhao Zhiwei, said that they managed to track, monitor, and then warned off the BRP Apolinario Mabini, or PS-36, Corvette of the Philippine Navy, or PN, recently as it entered the territorial waters of Huangyan without the approval of the Chinese government. Quoting Dao's directly, "We solemnly warn the Philippine side to immediately cease infringement and provocation. Otherwise, all consequences arising therefrom will be borne by the Philippine side. The troops of the Chinese Southern Theater Command will remain on high alert to resolutely defend China's national sovereignty and security, and resolutely maintain peace and stability in the South China Sea region." My notes. Huangyan, by the way, is Scarborough Shoal in English, or Bayo de Masinloc in Spanish, or Panatag Shoal in Filipino. The government of Bongbong Marcos, or BBM, has quietly raised the tension in the South China Sea, or SCS, by sending a Navy ship there, and of course by sending a military ship there. The response will be military also. Notice that it was the PLA this time that responded to this latest incident, and not the China Coast Guard or CCG. I can only remember that the last time the Philippines sent a naval ship to Panatag Shoal was back in 2012 under the former administration of Benigno Aquino III. So this sort of confirms just how similar Noi and the Bangag are now, not only in terms of their incompetence, but also in terms of their vastly flawed foreign policy. For years since he took power, BBM has been provoking China on the SCS issue, apparently using it as a distraction and hoping that the Filipino people won't think about the failures of his government and just think about fighting China instead. He activated and increased the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, with the United States, or US, allowed the US Typhoon Mid-Range Capability, or MRC, missile systems to be stationed in the Philippines and his military. And defense officials are constantly talking openly against China, hoping to provoke them even further. And now BBM has allowed the U.S. Marine Corps, or USMC, to install their anti-ship and anti-air missile systems here. It has been one constant anti-China and pro-US escalating step after the other. And now, as his approval and trust ratings fall down even further, he is hoping to provoke China even more. All this is, of course, just very bad news for the Philippines, being orchestrated by a government which has already lost the trust of its people. Remember that China is not the only rival claimant we have in the SCS, but they are the only ones that the US wants the Philippines to fight, and not the others. Hence, China is being constantly goaded while the others being silently appeased.